You actually saw air on that.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Isaac from A Bus Life Story, and it is winter in Oregon. I don't know if you can tell. Now, TurboAnt just sent us over this sweet little electric scooter, and I'm gonna go over some details with it, and I'm gonna tell you my thoughts on it, and blah blah blah. So let's get into that right now. For a lot of you guys who are just here for the nitty gritty, I'm going to tell you some specs right now. So they say it has a 50-mile range. It goes 20 miles per hour max, which I can attest to because it kind of caps you out, doesn't let you go past it. It'll fold down, which is really nice, and I'll tell you that in a second. It's got suspension in the back, 275-pound capacity, so if you're over that, you might want to look at a different scooter. If you're under that, this thing is awesome. And then it has a 15-degree climb capacity. So that's, and these things sell for about 800 bucks, and I'll put links in the description below if you end up wanting to get one. So now let's talk about my thoughts. That's the nitty-gritty of it, right? I am a bus lifer, so if you're here just for the scooter review, a little backstory on me: I build buses for a living, I live in buses, I do a lot of bus things, right? And I've done electric bike reviews where having a second kind of transportation is a big deal, because sometimes our buses are hard to park, and then being able to get around in a city or something is kind of nice. Now, that brings me to the advantages of the scooter over an e-bike. An e-bike, it's big, right? They have little folding ones that you can kind of put, they say you can fold up and put under your bed, but like, honestly, I think a lot of the folding bikes are really gimmicky. They're kind of weird and bulky, and they're not really easy to like do anything with. So e-bike wise, I wouldn't even mess with a folding bike. I would just get a regular one and then put it on a hitch receiver. But that just means now you gotta buy, you know, a bike rack, and now you got, you know, $1,000 bike or whatever on the front or back of your bus that is a theft magnet, which sucks. But that's the best, easiest way to transport an e-bike. Which brings me to full disclosure: TurboAnt did send me this scooter, okay? But I'm telling you my actual thoughts. I've been wanting an electric scooter for a while. The reason I wanted an electric scooter is because it's way lighter, right? And this folds down. You could stick this in your couch, you could throw this under your bed. Way easier to like store and pack around than an e-bike, like by a lot. So that's kind of the biggest advantage of doing a scooter over an e-bike. One wheels too, you know, electric trans, but the one wheels are, I don't know, they're a little sketch. That's why I really like the scooter design. This is kind of more of a street scooter. I wish TurboAnt did come out with an off-road scooter. If they do, hopefully they'll send me one and I can check it out. Obviously, we've been ripping on gravel and, you know, doing all that kind of stuff, and it's been all right. And it's honestly not that expensive for a 50-mile range, which is going to be just flat ground. I mean, this is a cheap, easy, portable way. You can throw it on your bed and forget about it and kind of get around town if you really need to. I think if you're gonna be spending a lot of time in the cities or like on concrete, this is definitely a rad option. If you're gonna be more off-road, like in the woods, you might want to consider more of like an off-road version. Now, this thing, it's got a little bell, it's got a brake, kickstand, folds up. I mean, there's not much, you know, to talk about. And then the good thing is that the throttle's on the right like a four-wheeler, which I like. And then it does have a light right here, so you could be night scooting, as I like to say. I think they're honestly pretty fun. You know, I really like electric vehicles, and another reason I like this type of transportation is I can charge it off of my solar, so I don't need to get gasoline, things like that. But the biggest advantage to having an electric scooter is the folding up, storing it under your, like, that's a big deal, and it's light. That's kind of my thoughts and overview on the electric scooter. TurboAnt, thanks for sending this thing over. We've been having a lot of fun with it over here at the shop. I'm sure you guys have seen it in the videos already. We kind of scoot around the shop bay sometimes. But yeah, it's definitely fun. I will say one thing too. It doesn't do great going up hills. Oh yeah, and the top speed's 20, which I don't like. I wish it was faster, but going up a hill, it really struggles, and then you gotta kind of kick it. But I don't know. I think for what it is and for the price point, I think it's pretty cool actually. So if you're looking for cheap transportation to throw underneath your bed in your van or your RV or your bus, I think definitely check out electric scooters. Maybe check out TurboAnt because, you know, they hooked your boy up and I'm doing this video for you guys. And again, I'll have links in the description below. TurboAnt, thank you again for sending this over. And we look forward to beating it up, tearing it up on these gravel roads. So thanks for watching, you guys. And I don't normally do reviews, but, you know, I'll do it once in a while. So thanks for watching and sticking around. Peace.